Hey guys, what's going on? I know I've been gone for a while, but I just thought I should make a video talking about uh, that I've seen some people on YouTube make videos on getting out of different ranks in Rainbow Six Siege, and I thought I should kind of talk about it because they don't really talk about what they should be. They'll most likely just give suggestions saying like, keep playing the game, you'll get better at it. Like no shit, why didn't I think of that? Like, oh my god. And if we look at where the majority of players are, on this graph, it actually shows that the majority of players in this community are gold 3s and silver 1s. So I kind of want to give some tips on how to fix that. So that's why I kind of want to dive into it today and just kind of talk about how the different things you honestly should be doing in order to get better. One of the things I think you should be working on is T-Hunt. Going into T-Hunt, you need to be looking for, you need to be practicing on getting headshots. What I mean by that is when you aim in, you should be practicing on trying to get head level. Sorry, so that when you aim in, you're not aiming in kind of like chest area or like torso, because I notice a lot of people in low golds really do that. Like they'll just kind of like sit there and like aim, like hope for the best. Hopefully their aim goes up because they can't control recoil or something like that. You shouldn't be going by like that type of aim. And when I mean going into T-Hunt, I don't mean just straight up entry fragging and hoping for the best. No, like when you go into T-Hunt, have a purpose. Like either you're gonna, so this time I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna try to crouch at least once every time I see an enemy and then kill him. Something like that, so you can get kind of used to it and you're not just standing the whole time, and like improving your movement so it's more fluid, including your aim, because a lot of times, like I just said, I see a lot of people doing this, and it's I trust me, it's gonna help you a lot get better. So honestly, practice this and see how it is. Another thing in T-Hunt is that you kind of want to try out new operators. Don't just be doing like, if you main Ash, just don't be playing Ash the entire time. Like, it's gonna do nothing for when you get higher ranks and you need support players, or not support players, but like support operators. If you don't even know how to play Thermite the first time you play him, and you're gonna go, it's just not gonna like work out, you know what I mean? So you need to practice other operators as well. I'm not saying you need to have the whole roster mastered by the time that you hit gold 1. Just have at least like 10 ops that you're like comfortable with. Like, I think that's a good amount. Doing this should honestly help you guys when it comes to like getting good at this game, and a better understanding of like what Siege is. So yeah, another good tip that I've been looking at is when you're playing the game, a lot of the time I've been noticing low golds, a lot of people like to crouch walk, and I can't stress this enough. Please stop crouch walking, because it's not gonna work out a lot of the times, because a lot of the times you're just gonna be kind of crouch walking and then run into an enemy and then you're gonna get headshotted. So I kind of suggest stopping that. Get rid of that habit entirely, so you like are not used to that too, because it's honestly really bad. I'm not gonna lie, I have a friend, he crouch walks a lot, and I tell him to stop because it's not very good. Of course, crouch walking is okay if you're, let's say, flanking, you're trying to get back to site because you know they're about to push, so you want to do it quietly. But like if they planted the bomb and it's like 2 people left, it's you and somebody else, and you're crouch walking back, it's just not doing anybody favors. Like, let's be honest here, it's kind of just affecting the team. So ditch crouch walking entirely. Crouch walking's not good. Another thing is about solo queuing. I know a lot of people like to solo queue. Myself, I solo queue to platinum, and I was lucky enough to actually get there. So I got to platinum by myself solo queuing. I know a lot of people like to blame it on their teammates. They'll be like, oh my god, I haven't been able to get there because of my teammates. And although at times that's true, like honestly myself, I've had that happen. Most of the time it's not. It's you making excuses for yourself, but we'll dive into that later. For solo queuing, I suggest don't. But if you have to, you have nobody else, then here's some tips. Don't play so aggressive. You'll notice in some of my clips I'm playing like super aggressive and stuff like that, and then if you're by yourself and you get picked off early in the round, you're kind of doing nothing to help your team, because you're gonna have two people that are trash. Because like, let's be honest, you're gonna have at least one or two people on your team if you solo queue that's trash. They're gonna be trash, and you're kind of just like leaving the round into their hands, and it's kind of just not what you want to be doing in a ranked match. So try to not be so aggressive so you get killed. Excuse me. If you get like a frag, okay, come back to OBJ. You've done your job. Most people like to stay there until it's too late, and then they end up losing the round because of it. So try to get out of that habit and not do that. But if you are not the type of person to play aggressive in a like aggressive and roaming during a rank match, then recommend playing Anchor. Play like a Doc or something like that. Doc players, I mean, are usually really good, and if you get the hang of them right now, it'll pay off eventually if you hit plat. He's a very good op. Playing Anchor is not a bad thing entirely. A lot of people frown upon it because they're not going to get much kills, and then people are going to be like, damn, I carried your ass. It doesn't matter. As long as you're helping out the team, I think then you're fine. You want to communicate with your teammates. Most of the time, not knowing the callouts isn't going to help you or your teammates at all. Keep in mind, most of the time when you solo queue, people aren't even using their mic anyways to begin with, so it's like whatever. But if you can give out a callout, then that'd be good. Help your teammates. So search up some videos, learn the callouts of maps, and also learn your map knowledge, because if you don't know where people are going to spawn peek and you go into gold 1, you're going to get your shit rocked. Most people like to spawn peek, and if you don't know where it's coming from, then you're not going to be able to better yourself and improve that so you can fix it for next time. With that being said, if you learn map knowledge, you're going to be able to 100% hold more as a player, as a defender and attacker, because you can know where to go in, because you know maybe the main entrance isn't the best place to go in because a lot of people like to roam it. Then you know exactly where else to go because you know that map. Those two things are very good for playing ranked in general, so learning that would honestly save your life and make your life easier. And another tip is, going back to the blaming teammates, is your mentality. You need to fix your mentality. A lot of people don't talk about this, I don't know why, when it's literally one of the most important things in this game. Fixing your mentality will make you better. You'll have more confidence. You'll probably play a lot better. Because if you're just sitting there and you're going to blame yourself and call yourself trash over and over again, of course you're not going to do good. You're just degrading yourself. So you need to fix your mentality. Don't be like, every time you die, you be like, oh my god, it was my teammate's fault. Oh my god, oh my god. Most of the time, maybe in an instance, it will be their fault, but most of the time, you know you're just making an excuse. So don't say that. At the end of a round, or if you die, look back at yourself, self-reflect, and say, what could I have done better? Was I over-peaking too much? Was I doing something stupid? Like, look back at that stuff and be like, I'm going to play that way better. You could do the same thing for your friends as well. Like, tell them what you did, but don't be a dick about it. You don't need to be toxic about it. Be like, you're just so bad, bro. Why would, like, you're such an idiot for doing that. Like, just be like, hey, maybe next time don't peek that, man, because that kind of costed us the round. You know what I mean? Like, that type of stuff. Another good tip, honestly, when it comes to being with a stack, is straight up, like, being able to take criticism. I can't tell you how bad it is if you want to get better with teammates and you try to help them improve and they can't even take it, like criticism on how to improve. That kind of just defeats the purpose of getting better if you can't even take criticism. If you're going to get salty because somebody said try to not roam as much because you kind of get slammed as a roamer, then how are you going to improve as a player if you can't even improve on that stuff? You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Don't be doing that type of stuff. And our final tip that I'd want to go over is more on to the type of mentality. Um, of course, you're gonna have a few good rounds. You're gonna have bad ones too. But if you need to be taking a break, that's completely fine. Give yourself some breaks sometimes, man. Um, if you play the game for a whole 2 weeks straight, and you notice at the end of the second week you're getting slammed a lot more, you're losing a lot more games, that's a sign. You need to be taking a break because you are so drained and burned out that like you just can't even play right. Give yourself a 1 to 2 day break, man. Like you deserve this stuff. Um, Now I don't mean like the second you lose a game, go take a break, because I have a friend that does that. Sorry to expose you. We'll take a break, and it's just like you don't need to overdo it on the breaks, if that makes sense. Just if you need to, give yourself some time, much needed time. You deserve it. That type of thing. Now, I'm actually curious if you guys found any of this helpful, or stuff you didn't know, stuff you did know, but I dove into it a little bit more than you knew. Let me know. Give me some positive feedback down below. I'd love to hear from you guys and what you guys think I should improve on. If you do want this to see this as like a how to get a bronze, copper, silver type of thing, let me know. Even diamond or platinum. Let me know, because I'd be happy to help you guys with the information. I wanted to do another type of video like this where it's just like strats, like teaching you guys different strats, especially if you're in a 5-stack or something like that. I think it could be really good, useful information to you guys. Let me know if you guys think. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy. Later.